What is up, you guys? Good morning. It's morning for me. Um, I don't know where to start. I'm gonna be getting ready to go out with a friend. I may take my camera. I do not know yet, but I've been feeling all types of way, to tell you the truth. Um, yeah, just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna throw away this primer. It doesn't really do anything for me, so trash. I need to get a hair clip or something to like do this. Okay, so I guess I'll just start with the good stuff and I'll end with the bad stuff. Okay, so the good stuff is that I bought some Ulta stuff. It's here. It's been there like I don't know how long. I'm gonna use this one because I'm gonna be out and about and everything. So, and it's brand new. But the good stuff is that I got some order. I really just wanted to just buy new things, like makeup wise, but no, I think I bought like one eyeshadow palette. Okay, I didn't go crazy just because I'm trying to get rid of eyeshadow palettes. Actually, I have so many. It's insane, and a lot of them are discontinued. And I just feel like I'm not like I don't use eyeshadows like I used to. I feel like it's just not as popular as it used to be. But anyway, so me and my mom went to a museum yesterday. We went to the Titanic. It's really near where we live, so it was kind of fun to kind of like, you know, kind of do something a little different. I'm gonna use the very, very little of this, of the Halo Glow, just because I kind of want to get rid of it. It's just not really for me, but I'm just going to use my hand to kind of spread it out. And that was fun. Let's see what else. And then today, me and my friend are going to a museum, and then we're going to an art festival that's literally like a few blocks away from the museum. So I haven't been to this particular museum since like maybe when I was in school. What grade was I in? What? I don't know. I don't remember. But I remember being in school and like going to the high-end museum in Atlanta. I am a museum person, but I feel like anything that has to do like museum and stuff like that, I feel like it's so much fun when you go with someone else, like with somebody. So I'm kind of happy that I found a friend who also enjoys museums. So we're gonna go to the High Museum. She told me that there was like some type of like Alice in Wonderland type of thing. I don't really know. I didn't look into it. But yeah. So let's now get to the bad stuff that's been going on in my life. This past Thursday, I got off work really late, so I fed the dogs really late. And I fed them. I waited like a good 30 minutes. You know, you're supposed to wait a good like 30 minutes before you like walk them. It has something to do with their stomach or something like that. Oh, I'm gonna be using this. And I use very, very little. Like, I don't use that much. I feel like this is a lot already. I kind of like that sheer kind of look. I just want to cover that part here. I had a huge pimple right there, and your girl popped it. She wasn't supposed to. I know everyone come after me, but so I always walk my dogs a good 3 to 4 times a day. And I always start like early in the morning. Ace wakes me up early in the morning, like waking me up, take me outside. So I'm used to that. And So I get ready for bed and I go walk my dogs. There is a dog in my building that is a pug and has tried to attack my dogs previously. I believe it happened last year. Don't really remember. It's been that long. But sorry if I keep going this way. I'm trying to look myself in the mirror. So the first time it happened, I was coming down the steps and the dog like ran out the house of the owner. So I can't really be mad just because Ace and Diamond have done that before. And I was able to pick up my dogs like from their harness really quick and like lift them up like this. And, you know, I just kind of just stay still because if you move, then the dog moves and then I could fall and then it could just be a craziness, you know. So if you're ever in that type of situation, pick up your dogs if you can and just stay, like cover their bottom parts and kind of just stay there so then the owner can come by and get their dog. So I did that and everything was good. Was I mad? Of course, because my dogs are my babies and they're my only babies. So that happened and I kind of knew that like this dog is pretty aggressive. I've walked the dogs before and the dog may be out and it just starts barking. I mean, Ace is the same way, but I know how to control Ace, meaning I'll let him walk around and if I feel like he starts to get a little kind of, you know, aggressive, I will pick him up and I'll face him, you know, behind, you know, like facing the other way or facing this way, and I'll like force his head to be away. And, you know, I avoid, you know, I know that he doesn't like children. So I mean, I don't know if he does. I mean, he's done okay with children that come here. I just think that he's very protective of me and his grandma and his sister and anybody who's here. He is very, very overprotective. So, that happened the first time and I was mad. I didn't say anything. There's nothing you could really say because I mean, you also have a dog and you know, my dog's not like fully trained or anything, but I was really pissed just because it's my dog and you don't want your dog to ever be harmed in any way. So then, you know, I came home, I told my mom, we looked at Ace and Diamond. They seemed okay. But still, you know, you're a concerned parent. Okay. Then this past Thursday, the pug actually attacked Ace. So we were coming down the steps. Diamond was the first one to get down. I usually like can hear this dog, but this time I couldn't hear the dog. Like I didn't know that the dog was outside or anything. But I mean, I can hear, it's just, you know, the pug barks really loud. Apparently the dog gets out of her leash, harness or leash, collar. I mean, I don't know what, don't pay attention like that. So, I get Ace. Ace is in a corner, so like this is the wall to the building. This is the wall to the entry of the building. Ace is like in that little corner right here. And he is barking. They're both barking. They're both trying to bite each other. And then I hear like a little bit of whining from Ace. And let me tell you, Ace is not really he doesn't cry. It's not like he kind of like begs cries type of thing, but he doesn't like I don't know how to describe it. Like he's a pretty tough dude. So for me to hear him like act that way, I was pretty shocked. So I pick Ace up and I'm able to grab him. Diamond's like all the way over here minding her own business. She doesn't really know what the fuck just happened. But she's also barking, also just because she's trying to defend her brother, I'm pretty sure. And so then as I pick Ace up from his harness, he's not harmed or anything. The harness has like a little thing to like pick the dog up or to hold your dog. Like if you're in a situation like this, you can just hold your dog still and the new person can, the dog owner can come and pick up their dog. But the dog, the pug, then literally bites Ace on his paw and drags him down and gets him off his harness, like physically gets him out of his harness. That's when the owner gets here and he's like, she just got out of her harness, so did yours. I was the person that was like, I'm not gonna say anything because I'm gonna say something and I'm gonna be real pissed. And then it's just going to be an ugly situation. I've learned that when you're in these situations, it's better to just kind of just walk away. I know that sounds horrible. You're like, no, you need to defend your dog and you. And I understand that. Like, I get it. You know, we're mad and, you know, we don't want our dogs to be harmed. But they're also a dog owner and, you know. So I pick up Ace. The guy who owns the pug is kicking his dog. I don't really think that's a good idea because dog's not fighting anybody anymore. Ace is like over here by me. He's still trying to get Ace like through his paws. So I then like do this thing where like I scoop his little paws, and so he's like looking up in a way. He immediately, Ace, like crawled up to my shoulder. He used to do this when he was a baby. Crawled up to my shoulder and he was just like here. And he wasn't looking down, like he was looking down at the pug. He was just like fearing his life up here. And so I'm like, it's okay, Ace. I just kept saying, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You're fine. I got you. And I kept saying that until we were able to kind of walk away from the situation. Okay. And the dog owner immediately is like, is he hurt? And I'm like, I can't really see. It was dark. It was really late. And also I didn't have my contacts. So I don't have the best vision. Okay. It's just simple as that. And he tells me immediately if he is hurt or she is hurt. This is how you know they don't know. This is how you know that they don't know the other dogs in the neighborhood, because this dog is just doesn't calm down. Okay. So, he tells me if he or she is hurt, just send us the bill. Like, so you know where I live. And I knew they lived in one floor, but I didn't know which door. So I saw what door he went to because I was like, I'm pretty sure Ace is hurt. He whined, you know. So, so I see him go inside. I did see that, like someone from their apartment like came out to like see what the commotion was. It was this loud. And that's when I saw like I didn't see if it was a man or woman who came and picked up the dog, but like I saw what door they went into. So I was like, okay, so they live in this one. I couldn't see the door number. I just saw like, you know, that they went into the apartment that they went into. So I start working out and like I start walking the dogs. I put Ace down and he does not want to go down. Like he does not want to touch the floor. He is just like staying in one spot. His paw is like this, like up in the air. And he's just looking at me like terrified, like what just happened, Mom? Like what just fucking happened? So I pick him up. Obviously, I'm not going to put my dog in any more pain that they already are. I just tell him, like, go pee pee. And Diamond uses the bathroom really quickly. And we go inside. I rush inside. I tell my mom what happened. My mom is, like, in shock. She's like, what? And so I'm like, yeah, like, Ace just got bitten, I think. And so... and We look at Ace. He is not letting me. He already doesn't like to be touched on his paws, let alone now in this situation. So, I'm like, if I could just see, like, one, like bite or something, then I can be like, okay, yeah, he's hurt, you know? So, I did see a bite. I was able to see. I had to like put the flash on. Ace is a pug. I was gonna say Ace is a pug. Ace is a Yorkie, so he has a lot of fur. So also that was making it very difficult to kind of see what was happening. But my mom was able to hold him tight. I was able to see, and boom, I see one bite. I then look again and I see a second bite, and this is when I start to get concerned. He is just not happy. Like, he's not growling or anything. He's just like uncomfortable about the whole situation. So I remember that when I got Ace, they gave me a little packet, like a first aid kit packet or something, and for dogs. So I rushed over. Thank God I remember where I left it. I always have it in my closet just so it can be easy to like get it and rush for the situation. I was able to get some alcohol wipes and just clean the area. One out of the two that I saw were bleeding. So I kind of focused on that one, but I did, you know, obviously get a different wipe to clean the second wound. And he is just not happy at all. Not happy. Just, you could just tell in his face that he is just not feeling it right now. He's just like, what just happened? I'm confused, which I understand. So I then put a little like treatment cream type of thing on it that is made for dogs. So I put that on him, and he is just not happy. You can just tell that he was just really uncomfortable. He was trying to walk and he couldn't. And let me tell you, Ace is like the runner. He like runs. He has the zoomies. He is just like jumping from here to here to here. He has a lot of energy. So for him to then go to him like not wanting to do all these things, but he couldn't, was very, very difficult. So he kind of just was like staying in one area, which is not him. Like, he follows me. He's my shadow baby. He follows me everywhere I go. He follows his grandma everywhere he goes. So this happening was like very shocking for me and my mom. And so I like share a video on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw it. And I'm like freaking out. I got maybe 1 hour of sleep because Ace kept waking up, and I put him next to me because he likes to sleep on the on my feet, like near my feet. Just because he can see like the door and stuff like that. He's a very nosy motherfucker. He wants to know everything that's going on, okay? So I put him next to me, and I was able to sleep very, very little. And I wake up, I wait until the vet is open, and I call, and they were like, can you drop him off? And I was already working, so I was like, no, I can't drop him off. And so they make an appointment for 3 in the afternoon, and I was okay, I'll be done by then. But I didn't want to wait that long, so I call my friends. I call my friends that live here. I'm like, can any of you, are you guys all home? Like, who's home, who's not? Usually my friends are home. Like, one usually works from home sometimes, and then the other one, she sometimes doesn't work throughout the day. She works at night. So I'm like, who's home? And so I call my friend Charity, and she's like, I'm home. I'm just getting up. This was really early. I had to go to work, I had to go to work really early this day. Like, it was insane. Oh, that morning I like took Ace for a walk. He didn't want to pee. He didn't want to poop. He had diarrhea, I'm pretty sure for the nerves. And then I like Googled like what to do in the situation, and it said that you had to like clean the wound 3 to 4 times a day with an antibacterial soap. So I put him in the bathtub after walking him. I was like, that's really smart because I just walked him and it's like his leg, so he needs to get that cleaned. And so I put him in the bathtub. I washed him. He was not having it. He was like, he wasn't crying or anything, but he just kept like putting his paw up, like, don't touch me. Like, no. And it just broke my heart. And every time I see my dogs like in this type of pain, I cry, like, because I'm angry, but I'm pissed and I'm mad and I'm just all types of emotions, and I don't know how to show my emotions sometimes, and I just want to just cry. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna let this motherfucker win. And so then, oh, that same night, I forgot to tell you, my mom asked me if the dog had his vaccines, and I didn't know. Like, I was too worried to like get Ace out of that situation, and like, you know, and so I rush back downstairs, and then I knock on the door. They are not home, but this other person is home, their mom or something, I don't know, grandma, mom, I don't freaking know. So then I tell her like, hey, like, I just wanted to let you know, like, my dog was bitten. She had no freaking idea that this situation happened. I'm like, yeah, your dog just bit my dog, and I just want to know if it has like, is it vaccinated? Because if it's not, then I need to take him to the emergency room right now. And she's like, he is vaccinated, or I mean, she is vaccinated. And she was like, oh my God, is your dog okay? And I'm like, I just need to know that. I need to go back up. Like, I don't have time to talk to you, bitch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're an elderly person, but I don't have time. So I rush back home. I tell my mom, the dog is vaccinated. We look at Ace. We put a little bandana because he was still kind of bleeding in one of the wounds. And so then we just get ready for sleep. I don't even know if I fully slept a full hour. I probably slept like maybe 35 minutes, and then I just could not go back to sleep. He was sleeping like a baby. He could care less, but he would have these moments where he would just get up and like look out the window, like look out this window, and he doesn't do that. Like, he usually looks out the window whenever like he hears something like a dog or something. He'll like go to the window, but like he would just get up and just go to the window, and I'm like, what is he doing? Like, I was a really concerned mama. Okay, so then my friend is like, I'm up. Give me like 20 minutes. And I'm like, okay, well, the last drop off is at 9. And so she's like, okay, well, let them know that I'm going to be there a little late. So I call the vet. They're like, it's fine. We understand the situation. Bring him whenever he can, and we'll look at him. My friend drops him off. She noticed that like he's still limping, like he's not walking at all. So drops him off. The vet calls me. We talk. I tell her what happened. And they're like, okay, well, whatever we need to do, we'll just let you know with time so you can, you know, be prepared for the financial damage that's going to happen. So they call me back after a few hours. You know, when you drop off at my vet, they do a 2 checkup type of thing. So they check him or her in the morning, and then they go on a lunch break, and then they check on them again just to make sure that they're ready to go home. So I call, and they're like, yeah, we just got home. We just got from lunch, so just give us a few minutes. He should be ready to leave in like an hour or 2. I pick him up. They want him to have antibacterial for 7 days and anti-inflammatories for 3 days. I just gave him his last anti-inflammatory pill. He still has 4 more days for antibacterial. I then get home with Ace. I take him up here. I get a piece of tape, I get a piece of paper. I mean, I guess I get the bill and I write on the bill like Zelle me, this is my number, and then I put my business name, just because when you use my number on Zelle, it like automatically goes to my business, and it's just better for me. I don't want to fucking give you my email and all that shit. So I send it to them. Within a few hours, I got a message from the owner of the dog, and I believe it was a woman. The person who was walking him was a man, so I think it was her husband who was walking him, the dog. Why do I keep calling the pug a him? It's a her. So we exchanged. She wrote me in Spanish. I tried to stay calm. I didn't want to make this a bigger situation than it already was. I did call the office also. I let them know what happened. They told me to go find out what door what's their door number, so they can get a warning for walking their dog with no leash. I never saw the dog on a leash, so I just assume that they walked the dog with no leash. I don't really know, you know. I'm just going what I saw. I couldn't really see much. I was completely off guard. I didn't even go all the way down the steps before this pug just started attacking Ace. So they asked me if my dog was registered. I'm like, yes, my dog is registered. And I'm hoping they're not mad, but like, this is the second time it has happened. The first time I was able to save my puppies from the situation, but like you need to invest in a better harness. You need to invest in a better leash, because they have that leash where like it extends. I don't have that. I've heard that it's just bad to have those type of leashes for your dogs, because you can't really control the situation. You need to have a short, like just regular leash. So like if you need to like grab your dog or grab the leash shorter, you can. I learned that from a trainer. Ace he got trained. He didn't get trained for the barking. He just got trained like, as in like I paid a trainer at PetSmart, and you know, I learned the basics, you know. And we exchanged some text messages. You know, they were very concerned how my dog was. I said, you know, he's doing better. He's taking medication, so he's doing a lot better. But I did tell them, like, you guys need to be more careful. I always, and they know this, because every time I walk my dogs, whenever I see this dog, I hear this dog, I walk the other way. I avoid the situation, because I know this dog, like my dog will bark and then he'll stop barking once the person gets near or the dog gets near, you know. But this dog, from what I could tell, does not know, like just barks and goes to attack mode immediately. From what I saw, the very little I saw, I'm thinking that this dog gets abused a lot. I don't have proof of that, so I can't like call, you know, animal service and be like, come pick up this dog. I saw this. So I think that's why the dog is aggressive. My bill wasn't that expensive. Shockingly, it was only $120, but that was because I think the vet knows me for a long time, and he's just a nice guy, and he is very honest, and he just kind of is honest about the whole situation. So he's like, we don't need to do all these tests. He looks like he's fine. We just need to give him some antibacterial, and, you know, if he gets a fever or anything like that, bring him back and we'll give him, you know, a vaccine. But I think the dog was vaccinated. So yeah. Giving Ace pills is, I just shove it down. That's the easiest way I've learned to do it. He bites me, but I don't really give a shit. Like, it's just gonna make him feel better and all that stuff. So yeah, I gotta turn off the camera because it's overheating. We're back. So yeah, I also got a haircut. I don't know why my bangs over here are like, it doesn't do it on this side. Or does it? Oh yeah, it does. Just not as much. But yeah, I needed to get a haircut. And I mean, let me tell you, your girl got a haircut. She got layers, and I have a lot of thick hair, so it gets heavy, if you know what I mean. So I just make sure that it just stays really, really thin and etc. Okay, I was trying to see, like, I usually can see like how many minutes I have left because I want to do the unboxing of my Ulta order. So, not in this video, I'll do another video. I mean, I'm gonna do it right now, but it's not gonna be part of this video. So, end of the story, Ace is fine. Thank God. If he wasn't fine, I would be suing the crap out of them. The good thing is that they paid me immediately after exchanging. I was feeling like they were not gonna pay, to tell you the truth, the way we were like exchanging messages. I was a little I was a little scared. I'm not gonna freaking lie. I was a little kind of scared that they weren't gonna pay. Not trying to be mean, but they're from Venezuela. And every time I tell people that where they're from, because this is not the first incident where like it involves them, like they've done so many things that I feel like I'm shocked the apartment hasn't like kicked them out, because they have burned very little of part of one of their apartments. They have multiple apartments in multiple buildings. They play loud music in the middle of the night in the parking lots. I think that the parking lot is like their backyard. I don't freaking know. And they fix cars. They do oil changes. They change tires. I mean, you name it. They kind of just, they're like, we don't really give a shit. And it's like, I've been living in these apartments since 2008, and I have never dealt with neighbors this way before. Like, I've had maybe one incident where, like, they're playing loud music, and I understand, we have parties. We had parties here too, but we always try to make it kind of like friendly for our neighbors. We never play loud music. We never, we're doing crazy stuff. But this is the first time where I have like actual. Well, they're not my neighbors, but like people who live in my building who just don't give a shit. They've had parties. They also try to fucking have a restaurant, which to make doesn't freaking make sense, but do what makes you happy, but do it the right way. Don't fucking cheat your way to get things. But yeah, you guys, it's been a crazy few days for me. I'm not gonna freaking lie. I'm shocked. I'm like up and doing shit, Yeah. So I'm kind of shocked that they like haven't been kicked out, if you know what I mean, because they've done a few things. Is it crazy that I have like 3 different reds? I may have more, shoot, that are crayon. I'm trying to find like the reddest reds. The reddest red. What color is this? This is from Revlon, and then these are Ulta ones. I guess I need to open them to kind of see which one's redder. That one's a little dark. I think this one is. I think this one is the reddest one. Is it the reddest one? I'm not trying to do our red though. I think I'm gonna go with this one. What color is it? Okay, never mind. Lava. Does this look like a lava color for you? Not for me, but okay. I like these just because they're easy to like carry and they go on smoothly and they last pretty long. But yeah, everyone has been asking me how Ace is doing. He's doing great. I think me taking him to the vet really was what really he needed, for pain meds. When I picked him up, it was like nothing fucking happened. I was amazed. And he is just back to himself. He's not walking as fast as he used to. I did notice that, and a friend who sees him all the time also noticed that. So I think it's gonna take him a while to kind of like get back to like him like wanting to do that, like wanting to just run around outside specifically. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys like this little look. Nothing crazy, just, you know, simple. Oh yeah, can you see how short my hair is? Can you see how short my hair is? Yeah, I need to also touch my roots, you guys. Your girl started to color her every 2 weeks because my mom is like, you have gray, you need to color them. People need to think that you're in your 20s and I'm in my freaking 50s, okay? So I have that type of a mother. But that's it. I hope you guys like this little update. I'm sorry I haven't been like, I have videos, I just haven't had the time to just upload, edit them, you know, take the little like and the, you know, little extra stuff that I don't freaking need. So yeah, peace out, take care, see you guys in the next one. And don't worry, Ace is fine. He's sleeping with grandma. He's over here. Let me bring him. You want to say hi to the people? You want to say hi to the people? Just say I'm a tough dude. I'm a tough dude. I survived a fight. That little puggy. Say hi. That's my good paw. The other one hurts a little bit. Oh, my baby. My poor baby. Yeah, right? Say yeah. That's my not okay paw. It's okay. I don't feel anything. Right? You say, I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything anymore. I walk crazy now. I'm just taking lots of naps. Sleeping it off. I feel like I deserve a tattoo for being a bad boy. Even though I wasn't the one doing anything wrong. Right? I was just trying to go pee-pee. And then this pug just came out of nowhere. Started biting me. Now I got mad too. Yeah. 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 He's probably like, bitch, I want to take a nap. But he's fine, as you can see. I wish I could show you. I guess I'll insert some pictures just because it's kind of hard to like see how he does not want me to. He does not want me. Well, actually, I ended up finding 4 bites just on this paw. So yeah, I'm a badass. Oh, it's nap time. It's nap time. Mom, I'm trying to sleep, Mama. I'm just trying to sleep, Mama. Oh. Oh, it's a tough being Ace. It's so tough being Ace, huh? I love you, handsome baby. I love you, handsome baby. Say hi, people. Hi, everybody. Subscribe to my mama's channel so she can be a stay-at-home mama and take care of me 24/7. Yeah, because I'm a pain in the booty. I need full-on attention. Yeah. Yeah. Bye-bye, people. See you guys in the next video. Bye.